Over the years, many experts have questioned the accuracy of speed cameras and the real reasons behind their use. Police have always defended their role, denying they're out to raise money. But now a former police officer confirms what the critics have always suspected. Vasil Melandris reports.
Nothing is done by the book.
If you've ever had the suspicion speed cameras were just cash cows for the government, then Amy Pridham may well be the whistleblower you've been waiting for. Amy is a former police officer angered by the way her once-beloved police force used speed cameras to fill government coffers.
It would generally be your sergeant, and they'd come forward and say, come on, let's get, Amy, you've only got 6 traffic infringement notices for the last 4 months. You need to get more. Go out and get some more.
Amy claims she and her fellow officers were encouraged to boost the $20,000 a day revenue each speed camera already makes, more than $7 million a year. And if business was slow, Amy says they'd increase the day's takings by setting up speed cameras at infringement hotspots, not necessarily dangerous black spots. Amy also claims that during her 7 years in the force, she never received the proper training to use handheld laser guns. In fact, she says she never once saw a manual.
I have spoken to a couple of friends that are still in the police force and have left, and they are of the same opinion. They had never received training.
Amy says the lack of training compromised the accuracy of speed cameras, particularly if they were set up near an embankment, bridges, concrete barriers or rock faces.
I mean, it's a pretty simple piece of machinery to use, but when it all boils down to it, to be able to prove something in court is completely different to being able to press a button and knowing something works.
We've reported and proven inaccuracies before. This man was recorded driving at an incredible 1,110 kilometres per hour.
I was absolutely, livid.
It is an offence to speed.
But Amy's boss, Head of Traffic Superintendent Tony Rankin, defends the current system.
There are processes in place. People are trained to use speed detection devices, and the expectation is that they will use them in accordance with that training.
How would he know that every police officer, initially, every police officer is using the laser under correct procedures?
Amy has since moved on with her life, insisting she's not bitter about her time in the force, more disillusioned with the job she once believed in.
I don't know where the funding is going from the revenue from all of these infringements, and I'm sure that it is probably going somewhere. It's obviously going somewhere, but it's definitely not going to where it should be going, to train the police officers to do the things that need to be done so that, police officers can do their jobs effectively and correctly.
Vasil Melandris in Adelaide there.